Hey everybody, it's Starla Michael.
And this is Trey Michael.
And this is Food for Thought.
Today, you guys, we want to talk again about change. Change is the only constant in the universe. And change is the only way you're going to change your reality. Hey, let's dive deep.
You guys, what we have learned along our journey is that you cannot keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect our life to be different. So what we've done is try to change everything that we do. From if I wake up late, then I'm going to wake up early. If I go to bed early, then I'm going to start going to bed late. Just changing something. Anything makes a difference. Just to change something to create a different reality
Than the reality that we are currently on.
That's right, that's right. Some of the things that I've done is I used to be afraid of snakes, so fearful of snakes. And as you can see, we're in nature, in the middle of nature right now. And this is the most relaxing and peaceful thing ever. And that's what I will reflect, peace inside of myself. I see that now. So that's a change that I've made.
And on this journey, that change that seemed so scary
Yes,
to do,
very scary at first.
it ends up being the best thing for us
It was.
on our journey. You guys, we want to just go through a few things that we've done in our life, that we've changed.
And this is just a small list.
Yeah, we're not gonna go into the heavy hitter list.
Right.
Just the very small things. And these small changes made a ripple effect
It
in the
did.
ocean of life, and the waves that came in from it. It shifted our paradigms, and it shifted the reality that we're experiencing. On my journey, I always was a person that had to be in that vehicle and be gone.
On the go, go, go.
Go, like Go Speed Racer, go, okay? And I was so eager to have change in my life, but I didn't want to let go of the things that I always did. So we started with small things. So I remember one of the things that we started changing on our journey was what we ate.
That's right.
I believe now when we say we ate foods, we ate everything out there. I mean, from the nose of the pig to the butt. Okay, and we decided to let's try to change our diet. So I think we went on like a 30-day fast, if you want to call it, just to see how that experience would relate in our life. And on our journey, when we stopped eating pork first and beef, we noticed that we had more energy. We noticed that our days didn't seem as sluggish. So instead of the 30-day fast, it turned into a lifestyle.
That's right.
And from that change, we still have the energy to get up in the daytime to go out and shoot films like we're doing now.
One of the changes that I've done, and it's a big change. I used to be what they call introvert. I was very shy, didn't want to be in large crowds. There's no way I would ever be in front of a camera speaking to thousands of people. So this is something that I'm stepping out my box to do, and I actually enjoy doing this. I thought that I wouldn't, but I actually do, and I know that I'm helping people. So that's why I chose to change, and it's also helping me.
Change, you guys, is not a negative connotation unless you guys are changing into something from positive to negative, and then that change might be disruptive. But on our journey, sometimes before you can count that change out, you you have to at least try that change.
That's right.
You know, try to stay in the house for 7 days instead of going out. Try to not go to the bar. Try to change your appetite. Try to change what you drink. Try to change what you watch.
Something.
Just something. And if it works for you, then you keep it. And if it doesn't, like we always say,
go back to what you're doing.
Go back to what you're doing. But the only way you're ever going to see if that change would fix something in your reality is for you to attempt at that change.
That's right.
One of the hardest changes that I had in my reality, and I know this is going to be like, Trey, that was the hardest one. Well, besides changing what I smoked. So I decided to stop smoking Black and Mild. I was having a discussion with a friend of mine, and I was telling him how simple it is to change. You know, it's easy to talk it, but a little different to walk it. And I said, do you know how much goes into having to go smoke? You have to first purchase the blacks. You have to unravel them. You have to get a fire to light the edges of them and inhale. I said, it's not that tobacco forces you to smoke. It's just that we choose not to change. And the universe spoke to me that night, and it said, Trey, did you hear what you told your so-called friend as you were so-called preaching? He said, now live what you preach, what you're preaching. And from that, I've been, 5 months now, tobacco-free again. But I want to get back to one of the hardest things it was for me to change. And it was actually one of the smallest things. That was what I listened to musically. See, I'm an 80s baby. I grew up with thugged out rap music. You know, Plies, you know, Juvenile, things of this nature.
Me too.
That music, to me, to change it was so hard because everything else was nerd music. Like, God, you know, now I'm riding around listening to Coldplay. Linkin Park. Oh my God, Linkin Park, man, you know? And the difference between the two were the vibrations or the words that was processing into my subconscious mind. One was talking about killing, robbing, sexing, cheating, and did I say killing? And that was not a reality that was meant for me. So when I start listening to things like Adventure of a Lifetime from Coldplay, you know, yes. Things like that inspired me to be my best version. That change, although the world would consider it, you're lame, that's cool though, because that change brought me peace, happiness, and for God's sakes, who wants to talk about killing human beings all the time? That's insanity.
Something else that I've changed, you guys, is to the belief that I have to go to someone else's job to provide for my family. That's a big one. That's a hard one. It's a fearful one, but I've actually done that. Trey's done that, and we realized that we don't have to go to someone else's job to provide for our family. We can create our own job to provide for our family, which that's what we've done. We have Kemet Solutions, which Trey told you about in an earlier video, but that's our business that we have now, and that's our Trey and our business, and we've had it since January of this year. We haven't been to anybody's job, but we haven't missed a beat at all. We've been going on more trips than ever in our life,
and it also gave us the opportunity to begin a new venture that we're currently on.
That's right.
And it's Kemet Valet Trash Service.
That's right.
LLC.
The second one.
Offering amenities to other apartment complexes. Listen, you guys, like my wife just said, that's not one of the little ones.
No, that's a big one.
That's a big one. To be able to change the belief that you must go to someone's job, which in our definition is just over broke, in order to provide for your family.
That's a big change.
That's a big change. Because you gotta know, me and my wife have 3 kids.
That's right.
And we are the sole providers for those children. And we also have to provide for ourselves as well. See, you guys, the change that you want, if you want a big change, you're gonna have to make a big change.
That's right. That's true.
On our experiences on this journey, it's the changes that you make will offshoot the reality that you live. You guys, we hope that this is something that can inspire you. As we always say, we're just trying to give you guys the experiences that we've had.
That's right.
And if it's for you, you grab it, you run it, touchdown into the end zone. And if it's not for you, let it go in one ear and out the other. As we always say, you live, love, and laugh. And namaste, namaste, namaste. Listen, you guys, you have to be the change that you are hoping.
Be that change.
Be that change, baby. And when you do, your reality will change.
It will.
Peace.
Peace, everybody.
Yeah.